Hi everyone, this is audapostrophe. Let's continue our game of Syberia 3 on Nintendo Switch. Unfortunately, my signal was flapping last time we broadcast, so I lost an hour of this gameplay. And even more unfortunate, this game has an autosave system, so I can't go back to when we first started this session. So I guess I'll play a little bit more, or there's going to be a section that we're just going to miss. Which I won't be able to capture on video, but you know, I wish was a better system. If I had a manual save or something, that would be better. But it doesn't go back very far. So we go back as far as we can, and I'll try to replay what we did before. But this is one of the downfalls of having an autosave only system, is that you could potentially just lose your progress. It's too bad because it was filled with a lot of puzzles that were tricky. And if anybody's playing this looking for hints, well, there's a giant section that was very, very tricky, which I can't show you. Anyway, we went through a lot of trouble to get this key to start this ship. We had to get coal from the warehouse.
Fantastic, Kate. I have to admit, you really know how to get things done.
Need anything else?
Thank you, Captain. Are there any other preparations to carry out?
There's just one last problem to solve. The locks we need to use to get out onto the lake. They're shut by order of the town hall. You have to find some way to get them open.
What do you suggest?
The best thing to do is to ask Mayor Bulyakin for the authorization to reopen them. But just to give you fair warning, he's about as straight as a crooked waterspout, so you mind him. Or you could just get a hold of some explosives and then kaboom!
First, I'll try talking to the mayor. Thanks, Captain.
Yeah, we had to open this warehouse and get this coal. We had to figure out this coal puzzle to get the coal full of. We get a cart full of coal and have the cart exit the building, and then line up the crane to fill the coal bin on the ship. And then we also had to line up the hose for the water tower to fill the ship with water so that it can burn the coal. And then the captain lost his key, so then we had to go back to what is he? He's not a mechanic, but we had to go back to the shop where the guy worked on the leg, and then he had a miniature model of the ship, which had a spare key, which was at only half the size of a real key. So then we had to use a duplicator to increase the size of the key so that we could fit it in the ship, and that's where we are right now. So unfortunately, you missed all of that because this game has an autosave system and only saves like 5 copies of the last save. And they're not like at checkpoints, they're at just different times when you pass through a piece of scenery or something. Yeah, like I said, I'm sorry, there's no way for me to duplicate that. There's no save system which allows me to go back. I wish it wasn't so. And unfortunately, I didn't get a good indicator that my system wasn't capturing properly until at the very end of the shoot. It's one of the problems of not having a dual monitor setup, because I can't see the
My dear friends,
results.
keep calm. Please, keep calm. I beg of you.
We'll calm down when we get what we want.
Yeah, Nomad's out.
Kick the Youkols out right now, or the strike will get worse!
I know just what you mean, my dear friends, and...
It's all words. We want action.
Listen, my dear friends. I'm ready to work with you to find solutions to your very legitimate concerns. And starting tomorrow, I'll receive your delegation.
Yeah, you better. And don't try outsmarting us, Gulyakin.
Just trust me and you will see. Come back tomorrow and together we'll find an honorable way out of this crisis.
Yeah, to say I'm not happy with this game right now is a bit of an understatement. Why it doesn't, you know, if you're going to do autosaves, then just keep every single autosave and do a string of them so I can go back whenever I want. Other than that, allow me a manual save. Otherwise I get stuck in a situation like this where I would love to replay a section, but now I can't. There's no way for me to try that section over again because the autosaves don't save that far back.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes? What now?
Sorry for bothering you.
excuse me, Mr. Mayor. Please forgive me for intruding like this without an appointment at all, but I'd just like to start off by saying thank you for your time. I know how precious it is.
You are completely forgiven, my dear lady. How can I help?
Do you think it would be possible to open the locks in the port?
I beg your pardon? Did you say the locks? What on earth for?
Leave with the Youkol? Oh, it's personal. Oh, I should probably tell him.
I'm listening, dear lady.
I've decided to go on a private cruise on board the Crystal. I'd like to go to Naudusk on the other side of the lake, so I need to be able to leave the port.
A private cruise. Listen to that. I don't like secrets as a general rule, but that's besides the point. What you're asking of me is just impossible. The locks must remain closed, on orders that come from above my head.
Listen, Mr. Mayor. You and I both know that the real problem is that you want to keep your voters' support without ticking off your superiors. And I might just be able to help you.
Really? And exactly how might that be?
Open the locks and I'll leave with the Youkols. Then you just have to tell the authorities that I committed some kind of sabotage. They'll gladly believe you. I have a very bad reputation, you know. And that way, you'll come out smelling like a rose.
Well, I have to admit, dear lady, that your arguments have convinced me. I am authorizing you to open the port locks so the crystal can leave. Nonetheless, you should know that there is a technical problem that means the locks have to be opened manually. I imagine that such an inconvenience isn't likely to deter a woman as determined and resourceful as you.
Do you mean that?
Yes, as the local technician is absent, I'm afraid you'll have to delve into the murky waters yourself to open the locks. Nonetheless, this should help you use the underwater mechanism.
But how am I supposed to dive?
That, dear lady, is your problem, I suppose. Do have an excellent day.
Yeah, I'd say the only good thing is that we didn't miss any story. That was purely puzzle solving. What I did for the last hour. But it does mean you don't get to see the last hour of my work, which means that if you were having problems with one of the harder puzzles, as I said, I can't show you. I mean, this game definitely gets minus points for the way it handles saves. Let me tell you. I guess minus points for the how the game runs too. Yeah, I'm not sure who did the conversion. I'm pretty sure the original developers didn't do this this conversion on the Switch. Whoever did, they did a really very, very fast job. I mean, the thing barely runs. Okay, so we need to somehow get to the port so I can dive. And then potentially open the locks. All right, let's go talk to the captain. I've always said the best solution is save anywhere in a game. Just allow your user to save anywhere, and you don't have to come up with some weird-ass autosave system or have hotspot autosaves, which could, potentially make your player lose, hours and hours of progress. I'm talking to you, Final Fantasy. It's strange, I mean, saves have been around since, regular Nintendo. You'd figure at some point in time, developers would get this right. But very few developers do. I would say most developers.
Well,
The mayor gave us authorization to open the locks, but I have to do it manually, by diving down into the port.
I can probably help. There should still be some old diving equipment you can use in that shed at the end of the seawall.
I've never gone diving. But if you think I'll be fine down there, I don't mind trying.
This has to stay between the two of us, Kate. There's something you need to know about the locks. They're also there to stop the lake monster from entering the port. Anyway, that's what I heard. But at this time of day, there's no risk. That spawn of hell sleeps all day.
Diving suit.
Where's a suit I can use?
Meet me in the shed at the far end of the seawall. There should be something just about your size. I mean, near enough, anyway.
Do you really believe there's a monster down there in that lake?
20 years ago, it really wasn't Paranor that I was afraid of. Not the deaths, the radiation. That's what people say, but the truth is that it was actually that damn monster that made me scoot away like a minnow. It was lurking around Paranor, drawn by the stench of the graves, probably. I saw its red eyes staring at me, Miss Walker. That's something you never forget.
Underwater? How am I supposed to open the lock gates?
They're kept in place with some kind of steel locks. Just try and pull them out using their mechanism.
All right. There's nothing to it.
Meet me in the shed at the end of the seawall.
Okay, let's get out of here. course, there's some blame for the Avermedia card I'm using. I mean, normally if I get a flapping signal like that, there's a little LED on the card itself that lets me know that the signal's breaking up, but I never saw that. I never saw that indicator on my card, so you know, I was fooled into thinking that the signal was stable. Yeah, I also have kind of a limited bandwidth, which is why it's hard for me to do you know, look at the chat and look at the condition of the stream. The area I live in is really not ideal for streaming, so I kind of dedicate like all of the bandwidth I have to the simulcast. It means that I really can't like download and look at videos at the same time, unfortunately, because everything has to go to upload.
I opened the shed for you.
And if I upload and download at the same time, you know, the results can be very, very, very mixed. So your experience as a viewer is really compromised if I do that. And until I find some place to move that has good internet, or at least a good internet provider, then I'm kind of sort of stuck here. Diving suit. Okay, now I have a diving suit. Oh. Oh, more stuff I don't know about. Okay. Well, all sorts of levers and switches. Okay, there's got to be a clue on how to operate this somewhere.
I have to get all the equipment together and get it ready before I change.
Oh, is there still something here? Don't I have a wetsuit underneath? No? There's more? Where is there more? Oh, God. Alright, this place looks in great condition.
Oxygen bottles. But they look empty.
Okay, so those.
It isn't watertight enough to fill the bottles. Nothing. I must have forgotten something.
Okay. This. Oh, probably want to crank it up to that high, I would guess. I brought 30 of these. Okay, right. Huh, look at this. This is like a totally unlocked frame rate. But there's still like a tiny hint of tearing here. Oh, man. Like I said, the tech behind this is just a mess. But the story is like super interesting, and I like the main character, so I just put up with it, you know. Oh boy, you even walk slow. old-ass gears. Okay.
I won't be able to open the locks while the bolts are activated.
Bring up my inventory. How am I supposed to do this if I can't bring up my inventory? Okay. Anything else here? Something I need out here? So I can't use my inventory, so I don't... Boy, you can really go out here. can't I do anything with those?
I won't be able to open the locks while the bolts are activated.
Right, I can't access my inventory at all. I mean, I picked those things up. How would I actually use them?
What on earth could have left these marks?
Okay, can I use this now? Was that the missing piece I needed? No, still something else? Get it. Why can't I use my inventory items? Yeah, I mean, the buttons for manipulating your inventory just don't work. Nothing comes up. And I have to reload. I don't know why nothing's triggering. don't get it. It's not letting me use my inventory. How am I supposed to solve the puzzle if I can't use items in my inventory? I mean, I couldn't even click on the pegs to put the, I'll see, now I can use it. What the hell? Okay, let's open this thing. Yeah. Oh god, it was just bugging out. That's great. Boy, on top of everything else. Let's see, Superintendent's Notice. Cog size 5, cog size 3, flying assembly, stacked gear wheel chain. Okay. Let's go get that chain.
What on earth could have left these marks? In the middle of the debris there, what's that?
Okay, good. Inventory still works. Thought it was going to be busted as soon as I pick up an item.
I won't be able to open the locks while the bolts are activated.
Okay, so that's the 50. So that's 1. 1 is 5. Oh, 05. So 05, 03, 07. It just puts it where it wants it. So that's 2. 2's 3. 4 stacked here. It's in the middle.
Well done, Kate. I couldn't have done better myself.
Well, if everything's ready, I'll go and get the Youkols right away.
In the meantime, I'll go and make sure that everything's all set. By the time you come back here with the nomads, we'll just have to cast off.
Perfect. I'll see you later, Captain.
Actually, why don't we stop it there? This is Autopostrophe. You've been watching Syberia 3 on Nintendo Switch. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.